First of all, let me start by giving you a few facts about WordPress. WordPress was initially released on May 27, 2003, which makes it an older platform compared to Facebook and Twitter. Another fact about WordPress, which is the most important, is that it constitutes nearly 27% of all websites on the net. So if you go ahead and browse 3 different websites, it's likely that one of them is powered by WordPress. While we're at it, let's mention another percentage. WordPress constitutes about 76% of the entire CMS market share, which is an incredibly big percentage. All this data is enough to tell us that there's something really important about WordPress. So why is it so preferable over other platforms? First of all, as you can imagine, it is free. This platform does not charge anyone a dime, which makes it really preferable compared to other expensive and overpriced platforms. Even though open source software is becoming more popular every day, most people are being deterred from the magic of cutting-edge technology and software, and that's due to high prices that need to be lowered down. However, with WordPress, which functions more like an organization rather than a company. Moreover, WordPress does not have a CEO. Instead, it is composed of volunteer developers from different backgrounds. Furthermore, what makes WordPress so great is that it is highly adjustable, meaning that you can tailor it for your own use and interest. And did you know that it has over 50,000 free plugins? Way more than you will ever need, but it's still good to know it's there. So far, we have listed enough reasons to prefer WordPress over Wix or Weebly. But now let's talk a bit more about Wix and Weebly and see if we can find any use in these platforms. Let's start with Wix. First of all, compared to WordPress, it is much newer. So even though it lacks many things compared to WordPress, we should be giving it some time, because who knows what Wix will be doing in 15 years. Even though it is not as popular as WordPress, it is still a very popular platform with over 125 million registered users in 190 countries around the world, which qualifies Wix as a highly demanded platform. And it's growing faster than ever. Around 2 million new users sign up for Wix each month to power their websites, which indicates that it is a highly growing company. Also, it is said that half of the people working at Wix are research and development specialists, which goes to explain the amount of attention they pay to customer service and user experience. Now let's discuss Weebly. Founded in the same year, 2006, Weebly only took 2 years to grow to 1 million users. It is especially useful for its target audience, namely small businesses, because with its templates you can customize it for your own interest. Apart from that, Weebly also helps you structure your website SEO friendly. With its tips and guides, you'll be at the top of search results. Even though Weebly isn't free, you can in fact try it for free. However, keep in mind that this free version has some limitations. First of all, it doesn't offer a personal restore option, which could be a deal breaker for those who want to create their own websites. And that applies to all Weebly versions as well, not only the free one. So far we have discussed the advantages of WordPress, Wix and Weebly. If we have to rank them, we would go with WordPress as our first option, then Wix, and then finally, Weebly. And that's because WordPress is the most widely used and the most efficient platform there is. Following that, we would consider Wix as our second option regarding how promising it is. And then we would rank Weebly as our last option due to its shortcomings. But despite these shortcomings, it is still a great platform for those who want to create a simple website for their businesses. Also, it has some advantages that other platforms don't have, such as on Weebly you can create your own membership club. Nevertheless, we don't believe it's enough to outperform WordPress, because WordPress is more than a website builder. It holds annual events all across the globe, and it is available in more than 68 different languages. Also, WordPress is very secure. It was partly written in JavaScript, partly in PHP and MySQL, which makes it efficient in terms of code. And so that's all for today's video. As to recap, if the decision was up to us, we would have ranked WordPress as our number 1 option, for number 2 Wix, and for number 3 Weebly. But then again, don't let this seduce you into thinking that Weebly is a poor platform. With any of these platforms, you will be creating great websites from scratch, and then you can start promoting your businesses right away. So if you're interested in creating a website, make sure that you take a look at these. If you have found this video useful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can support us to create more videos like these.